Book 2, The Book of the Traveler of the Worlds. Canto 11, The Kingdoms and Godheads of the Greater Mind, page 274. This was the play of the bright gods of thought, attracting into time the timeless light, imprisoning eternity in the hours. This they have planned to snare the feet of truth in an aureate net of concept and of phrase, and keep her captive for the thinker's joy. In his little world built of immortal dreams, there must she dwell mured in the human mind, an empress prisoner in her subject's house, adored and pure and still on his heart's throne, his splendid property cherished and apart, in the wall of silence of his secret muse, immaculate in white virginity, the same for ever and for ever one, his worshipped changeless goddess through all time, or else a faithful consort of his mind, assenting to his nature and his will. She sanctions and inspires his words and acts, prolonging their resonance through the listening years, companion and recorder of his march, crossing a brilliant tract of thought and life, carved out of the eternity of time, a witness to his high triumphant star, her godhead servitor to a crowned idea. He shall dominate by her a prostrate world, a warrant for his deeds and his beliefs. She attests his right divine to lead and rule, or as a lover clasps his one beloved, godhead of his life's worship and desire, icon of his heart's sole idolatry. She now is his and must live for him alone. She has invaded him with her sudden bliss, an exhaustless marvel in his happy grasp, an allurement, a caught-ravishing miracle. Her now he claims after long rapt pursuit, the one joy of his body and his soul. Book 2, The Book of the Traveler of the Worlds. Canto 11, The Kingdoms and Godheads of the Greater Mind, page 275. Inescapable is her divine appeal, her immense possession an undying thrill, an intoxication and an ecstasy, the passion of her self-revealing moods, a heavenly glory and variety, makes ever new her body to his eyes, or else repeats the first enchantment's touch, the luminous rapture of her mystic breasts, and beautiful vibrant limbs a living field of throbbing new discovery without end. A new beginning flowers in word and laugh. A new charm brings back the old extreme delight. He is lost in her, she is his heaven here. Truth smiled upon the gracious golden game. Out of her hushed eternal spaces leaned the great and boundless goddess feigned to yield the sunlit sweetness of her secrecies, incarnating her beauty in his clasp. She gave for a brief kiss her immortal lips, and drew to her bosom one glorified mortal head. She made earth her home, for whom heaven was too small. In a human breast her occult presence lived. He carved from his own self his figure of her. She shaped her body to a mind's embrace. Into thought's narrow limits she has come. Her greatness she has suffered to be pressed into the little cabin of the idea, the closed room of a lonely thinker's grasp. She has lowered her heights to the stature of our souls, and dazzled our lids with her celestial gaze. Thus each is satisfied with his high gain, and thinks himself beyond mortality blessed, a king of truth upon his separate throne. To her possessor in the field of time, a single splendor caught from her glory seems, the one true light, her beauty's glowing whole. Book 2, The Book of the Traveler of the Worlds. Canto 11, The Kingdoms and Godheads of the Greater Mind, page 276. But thought nor word can seize eternal truth. The whole world lives in a lonely ray of her sun. In our thinking's close and narrow lamplit house, the vanity of our shut mortal mind dreams that the chains of thought have made her ours. But only we play with our own brilliant bonds. Tying her down, it is ourselves we tie. In our hypnosis by one luminous point, we see not what small figure of her we hold. We feel not her inspiring boundlessness. We share not her immortal liberty. Thus is it even with the seer and sage. For still the human limits the divine. Out of our thoughts we must leap up to sight. Breathe her divine illimitable air. Her simple vast supremacy confess. Dare to surrender to her absolute. Then the unmanifest reflects his form. In the still mind as in a living glass. The timeless ray descends into our hearts. And we are wrapped into eternity. For truth is wider, greater than her forms. 8,000 icons they have made of her. And find her in the idols they adore. But she remains herself and infinite. End of Book 2, Canto 11.